is for later. And when you're alone, what's within will surface. This is why it's good to spend time alone and get to know self and become comfortable with self. But you should always have your mind should always be open to wanting to be around others, and you get it? That's what life is about. You're just gonna be alone, you could just die. And so you get my point? Hopefully when I do these videos, it don't give y'all a perspective to think like, oh, I have to learn to be isolated like Silas. I'm not isolated. I'm just, I'm supposed to be over there talking and chilling with them. But, it's about to be a party. But I just separated myself for the moment so I could do this video before things get loud and, all of that stuff. But, like I said, I hope it don't give y'all the wrong perspective. Meaning, I can't concentrate. I mean, breaking down deep things. Just think of this video right now. I wouldn't be able to do this, with a bunch of people around me right now talking and, it's distracting. I'm not entertaining y'all. So for me, I need my thoughts to be able to be together. In that, I kind of separate myself, certain moments if I want to do a video. This is why I don't do videos a lot. Because you get my point. There's always people around, and then I live in New York. So even when you try to isolate, it's not even... If you live in New York, you probably got that mind like that, where you like, man, even when I go isolate, I still can't find it. And so if you a New Yorker, you're going to have to at some point, travel to a countryside of some sort, because you're never going to find that solitude, which is a silence that you're going to need to, do whatever it is you're trying to do, in regards to self. But you shouldn't never be isolated. You should never view isolation as a good thing. Associated with death. Because like I said, if you want to be isolated, you can just die. You don't need to be here. So you want to associate isolation with like death. In that, like I said, you want to isolate so often. Just like you want to fall asleep. You want to isolate. And when you fall into your own unconsciousness, you get it? Giving yourself a moment. And so you have to learn from the natural natures of life. All these happenings in our reality, the repeated ones, you're falling asleep, this thing or that thing, these is all lessons for us to learn. The same way you fall into unconsciousness every night and you kind of give the external world a break where you completely shut them off. You wake up in the morning refreshed and you wake up more clear-headed than you were before you went to sleep. So you have to look at it like when you're falling asleep, you're like exhausted. All the voices and all the BS of the day has drained your ass out. Now you have to look at life like your day. All them days of your life, you get my point, you have to separate yourself at some moment like how sleep does. Just so you can regroup. And so you have to find that schedule for self, but you get my point? The same way you go into unconscious sleep and you separate and isolate from everyone else, and then you wake up in the morning and you get back to, the get back tools. You have to do that in your whole life. But I guess you have to find that order. That's why I said the life naturally teaches us what to do for ourselves. But we just don't pay attention to life. We just listen to whatever people say. It's just like diet. You have different seasons and different foods are produced naturally by the life. In that you never have to question what is man supposed to eat. Man supposed to eat whatever the goddamn forest produced for him during its time. Bananas don't grow in the same time as apples, let's say. In that you get my point? You got spring, fall, summer. Of course, nothing grows in the winter. This is the time where men have to learn and get to see How nasty and disgusting things are when he left on his own. Meaning in the wintertime, food is not produced, so man has to find his own means. His means become a death thing and a bloody mess. A wretched mess. A sad thing. See a man killing a beast of the field, eating it is a sad thing, I'm telling you. But so it's a lesson in it. So man get to see. When life ain't taking care of you, big baby, look at yourself. You look like a wretched mess sitting there with all that blood on your mouth. I'm just being funny, but y'all get it. Sit there eating animals' flesh, looking a damn fool. Look at yourself. But it's a good lesson in that. You get my point? Men don't learn from life. When you learn from life, it is hilarious. You know, life just do what it do repeatedly to show you, and you get it. When you catch on, you do. Then you get the joke. Like, it's not about you. That when we teaching people, we say, man, they fucking slow. They don't ever get it. Cause it ain't for you. To determine when they receive and when they get. The life got that part. Maybe the life say they don't need to know nothing yet, cause I got them on punishment. Now here you go interfering. And so you get my point? It's a deep thing. But when you learn from life, you never have to question what's for you or what you're supposed to do. Life lets you know, meaning the natures of life. It's summertime right now, going into fall. Certain crops are produced during the summer. Certain crops are produced during the fall. Certain crops are produced during the spring. Specific ones. And these are the fruit and vegetables and foods you're supposed to eat during the time they're produced. Man get lost into his own way and how he GMO things and grow things on his own time, and that he forget about nature. And you get it? What's for him? And so you get my point? It's not about you saying, well, we could grow food in the winter, or we could do this whenever we want. It's about the natural occurrences of things, and you're learning the lessons from those things. And if you want to go on your own accord after that, so be it. But at least you still have your anchor. If you lost, y'all like to go on y'all own accord. Oh, you're supposed to be a vegan and you're supposed to eat this and that. Well, if you had your anchor, it wouldn't get lost in your ego where you think this is a perspective matter, because it's not. I like cheeseburgers myself. You know, a little mayonnaise on that thing. I like a lot of stuff on it. I like a whole bunch of lettuce. Meaning I like vegan burgers. A vegan burger is when you get a real cheeseburger. And you put salad on it. You know, lettuce, tomatoes, all of that good stuff. I love it. It's delicious. And I tell people I'm a vegan. You're like, how? I say, you don't see all this vegetables on my goddamn burger? Are you crazy? Onions, lettuce, that is, you feel me? The good stuff, big baby. Are you high? You can't just cancel out the parts you want. And so you get it?
today we are going to try this Fanta limited edition Beetlejuice apple flavor haunted apple. Alright, do you want to do the honors?
Oh wait, look on the back, it is caffeine free.
Caffeine free.
Let her try it first.
Alright, I'm gonna try it.
What does it taste like?
I don't like it. It's really, 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 really
It smells
appley.
like caramel.
It does taste like caramel, but like caramel apple, but like not in a good way.
I taste like a spice, like an apple spice.
It's